for music, dance, art, lifestyle, and e-commerce live stream. She is also a digital artist, a host, a singer, a dancer, a performer, and a brand ambassador. Palakpakan po natin our very own Clara Rosero Prima!
Delikado. Obsessed with you? Yes,
Pumapalakpak ako kasi nakakita ko, well, kung ang batch nila, naandun yung tugtog ng kanilang kapanahunan. At dito natin napatunayan na ang TikTok challenge pala ay walang edad na pinipili para sa lahat at katulad ng kasiyahan ng pagkakita-kita ninyong gabi. Pinalik ang lahat sa papakita ng inyong talento. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for your work and all the kasama ng mga laro. Ayan, huwag na natin magaling pa. Dagdag na tayo sa susunod na part. Pero mamaya na po natin i-a-announce ang winners. Bibigyan muna natin kayo. Pero yes, pwede mo ba makasama natin kayo for the big awarding of the April 2023 at the Roy Padilla Memorial Stadium is hereby awarded to Miss Clara Rosero Riman, Sir Ricardo Ben Chavez, and Honorable Board Member Ray Kenneth Oni. Signed, Jpnhs Alumni Association President Catherine Brook, and yours truly as Committee Chairman. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our grand TikTok dance challenge for this evening. Morning, magpapaalam na tayo. Before kami magpaalam ni Lorlina, mamaya po i-announce natin ang panalo pagka nagkakasayawan.
Yes, para mas nakaka-excite at yung kabagana-dala mo gabi.
Yun na, ladies and gentlemen, maraming salamat po. Once again, I am your former counselor, Tres Pangaliban.
Yes, at ako po from batch 2018, Lorraine Imperio Calzada.
And thank you so much, Lorlina.
Thank you po.
Inilipat na natin ang trono kung kanina inilipat sa akin ni Tita Chick. Very quick lang po, sa kabatch namin na ngayon ay JPNHS Alumni Association Incoming Secretary, isa sa pinakamagaling na performer at guro ng Jose Panganiban National High School. Palakpakan po natin ang aking kabatch, Sir Edward Atiwan!
Thank you very much, Narcis Trasmaniwan and Corin Calzada for introducing me. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will be witnessing the third part of the celebration of our Diamond, our 75th plus one celebration of Xelpi National High School Foundation Day. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to request our dear queens and kings to kindly please proceed at our entrance for the Royal Court entrance. Once again, we would like to call our queens to kindly proceed on that portion of our stadium, where we are going to begin with the
later. Once again, pinapag-usapan po ang ating pong mga batch representative na kung maaari po, kung meron pong pagbabago sa mga magbibigay ng award sa ating King and Queens, kung maaari po sana ay pakibigay na po or pakimessage na po si Ma'am Ethel Nizo para sa awarding proper later. Thank you very much. So we would like to acknowledge the presence of one of the Sangguniang Bayan members who was F1E1, Honorable Councilor Jeroy Padilla. And of course, greetings also to one of the Sangguniang Bayan members, Councilor. We have here Honorable Councilor Artemio Andaya. So we will also like to acknowledge also my greetings to our Governor, Ricardo Don Padilla, together with the First Family, to our Vice Mayor, Cuatro Padilla, good evening, Roberto Dumangas of Batch 68, and our Diamond Queen, Queen Imelda D. Baga of Batch 86.
Basta na lang.
And now let's proceed to the awarding. Upcoming King and Queen fundraising project of Xelpi National High School Alumni Association Incorporated with the aim to provide the seed money for the construction of Bahay ng Alumni in commemoration of the 75th foundation anniversary of Xelpi National High School, given this 30th day of April 2023 at Roy Padilla Senior Memorial Stadium, Xelpi Camarines, Norte, signed Catherine Arco, the President. If I call the name of your batchmate, if they are not around, may I request a representative from a friend or a classmate? Thank you.
To award the such, we have Bernard Champa, Samuel, and Norman Calvin. To give the flowers, we have Clarissa Rayones. For the certificate, we have Cecil Godinez Bartolome. And for the crown, we have Noel Miguelas and Sal Herrera. To award the crown, we have nominees Lunizo and Mr. Alan. And to those representative from batch 89, representative from batch 89, to award the bouquet, the certificate, the crown, and the sash. Once again, we would like to call Mr. Warren Cass and Agnes Assis to award the sash, the bouquet, the certificate, as well as the crown to our Divine Retiles of batch 96. Thank you very much, batch 96 representatives, and of course to Ma'am Diana Daniles. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to call the attention of those who will be awarding to our fourth princess down to our Diamond Winning King, Thank you very much to our presenters. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to our third princess. Our third princess is from batch 84. We have Jocelyn. So, best Shiva. To award the flower, we have Marika Espanol and Rick Aquino. And to award the plaque, we have Fair Art Emily Vargas and Reddish 934. To award the sash, we have Menia Regalia and Isabel Caluga Yumi. Once again, to give the sash, we have Menia Regalia Rosas and Isabel Caluga Yumi. And to give the sash, we have Sergio Ajero and Brenda Esperilla. And now, to give the crown to our third princess, we have Jose Ruel Opico and Rica Delfinado. Doctora Maria Cecilia M. Pamaniban. Via Benjamin Espana and Leonor Villaojan. this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, we will now be witnessing the coronation rites for our Majesty, Her Majesty, Queen Imelda Ibamba of Batch 86. To give the flower to our queen, we have Julie Spania and Cynthia Ibarola. We also have one of her brothers in Alpha Pi Omega. We have our PNP chief in Xelpi. We have Police Major Ace D. Flores and Emma B. Catlo.
When somebody was so clueless, yes, far away. Love you to the near you, we need someone to cheer.
Mag-tight ka. Tight ka. Wide dito.
On
Wide
the
dito. Tight ka.
way.
Maganda mo close up.
If it's real,
When somebody
when
needs
somebody needs
clueless,
no
he
good
needs far away.
through the world, years and all that it can give.
Camarines National High School and choreographed by the one and only Mr. Mario Sultas. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a special performer.
Tell me what you see. You ain't seen the best of me yet. Give me time, I'll make you forget the rest. I got gold in you, and you can set it free. I can catch the moon in my hair. Gonna love the way you make my head. I'm gonna live forever.
Padilla Community to God, and of course, the Padilla family. Thank you so much po for your time. Para po dito natin sa social once again, to all the kings and queens, congratulations po. Ang nangyari na po kanina, of course, ang ating TikTok Dance Challenge. It's a combination, of course, of different matches. Ang isa kanina National High School, and kakatapos na po ng ating coronation rites, kasama ang ating mga kings and queens. Maraming salamat na po sa inyong effort and support to our beloved school, Santa Maria National High School. Once again, isang masigabang palakpakan, everyone! Yes, dahil tapos na po ang ating medyo seryosong part. This time, this evening, as gusto ko, is mag-enjoy lang tayo lahat. This is the Balik Tanaw and Balik Saya, of course, for everybody. So alam ko na, and of course, maraming salamat sa ating organizing committee, sa ating mga officers for raising this. Of course, this is a tremendous celebration for everybody. So let's celebrate ourselves, everyone, dahil napakaraming nangyayari ngayong gabi. Maraming surprises. Of course, mga comments natin. Siyempre, para sa inyo, sa pagbabalik muli dito sa lalong-lalo na sa pagbabalik sa ating paaralan. Ngayong gabi, siyempre, gusto ko mag-enjoy po ang lahat. Kaya alam ko excited na kayo na sumayaw, makipagsayawan mamaya for our Deadly Dance. So to all the performers, of course, of the Deadly Dance, prepare na po tayo. Dahil ayoko na po masyadong pinapatagal pa lahat. Dahil alam ko napaka-importante po ng oras ng bawat isa. Once again, I'm host DJ Velasco Balta of Unedited Events and Talents Management of Camarines, Norte, and of course from the VR production of Batch 2014. Shout out to Batch 2014 kung nasa mga kayo hello and good evening. So all the batches na nandito po, good evening po at isang masagana. Masagaling gabi po para sa ating lahat. So habang nagsisettle po ang lahat, while taking pictures to our kings and queens, so sana po ay mag-enjoy at alam mo, sabi ko kanina, despite of this, kainitan, still, talaga andito kayo for full support, kasama ang inyong mga batches, na minsan lang naman, di ba nangyayari ang mga ganito, uri ng mga reunions, kaya sulitin po natin. And of course, calling the attention of all the performers para sa ating Balik Tanaw at Saya. So, i-mention ko na po yung mga names nila dahil alam ko na sobrang dami nangyayari ngayong araw, gabi dito. Hindi tayo makafocus. Calling the attention Ma'am Clara Prima, Ma'am Nins Bughao, Ma'am Araceli Gonzalez, Ma'am Violeta Igonia, Ma'am Leti Alvero, Sir Jose Bona, at Ma'am Tess Espina. Proceed po tayo dito sa ating committee table. Ganun din po, Sir United Bands. Dito po tayo sa ating the leader of the band may request, dito po tayo. While we are taking pictures, of course, we have free photo booth po for everybody. Ayan, free po yan. So, labit lang po tayo dito. Meron po tayo photo booth, of course, for, alam niyo naman, i-treasure natin yung moment na ito. Let's take some pictures and use the official hashtag. If we're going to share in any social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, story, or your live days, gamit po tayo ng hashtag, diba? So, we have free photo booths, of course. So, all the things at National High School, Ma'am Clara Prima of Batch 2014, my batchmate. And of course, Ma'am Nins Bughao of Batch 17, Ma'am Violeta Igonia of Batch 63, Ma'am Araceli Gonzalez of Batch 84, Ma'am Leti Alvero of Batch 54, Sir Jose Igonia of Batch 63, and of course, Ma'am Tessie Espina of Batch 59. Palakpakan po natin sila, ladies and gentlemen. Alam ko na bumalik yung alaala ng high school tayo. At kahit anong kahit nakakawal narinig ko yan, para ma-miss ko ulit yung mga kakwentuhan ko. Di ba, kahit ng mga iba pang batches ng batch 59, alam mo, tinitreasure natin yung bawat naging kaklase natin, yung bawat nakasama natin, at magpapareminis na lang talaga tayo. Pag kinanta at narinig natin yung high school life. Thank you so much po, ma'am. Maraming salamat po for showing your talent, of course, for sa mga event at National High School. Thank you so much. And, syempre, yung batch nyo or batch natin, meron na talaga tayo magkwentuhan lagi.
Anyway, thank you very much sa ating programmer. Sa bawat isa po, hindi ko naman mention lahat, pero beyond grateful ang ating team at kung ulit-ulitin ko, matutunan tayo magpasalamat is more than big blessings. That's just being ever grateful there. Thank you very much, and I would like to present some of the project of the Alumni Association. Kindly once alam po. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Catherine Book. Alam ko talaga napaka-grabe effort and time ang binibigay ng organizing committee para sa homecoming na ito. At syempre, sabi nga, magpasalamat tayong lahat. Syempre, nakita-kita. Ito na po yung mga projects. Of course, manoorin na lang po natin lahat.
Ano na yan?
Let's go, mga nasa likod! Wow! Palakpakan natin ang batch 2010, 2000 hanggang 2000. Congratulations! Congratulations! Great job talaga naman. Pinaghandaan. Kaya sa ibang mga batches natin, dyan na naman natin may power sa susunod pang mga home namin, of course, sa Isabang International High School for the TikTok Challenge. At last naman naman, awarding po tayo ng mga special awards. So, meron din po itong cash, prepare of course, of our organizing committee. Our next award is the most creative batch during the parade. Sino kaya ang mga creative nung parade natin ng first day? Ladies and gentlemen, our most creative batch during the parade is batch Batch 83 and 85! Congratulations, our request all the batch 83 and batch 85 together with our president, of course. Sila yung creative ng parade na talagang agaw pansin. Congratulations to ma'am and sir. Congratulations, Budge! 83 and 85! The most creative batch during the parade. Congratulations, Paul! You will receive a cash course. Marami po tayong special awards. Kaya I know na mag-stay pa tayo dito hanggang mamaya sa ating dance for all. And sa ating next award is the most creative batch in the signing room. Sa room na naganap, yung creative sa pag-design sa loob ng room is batch! Batch 77! Tayo sa ating winners of attendance raffle. Sir and Ma'am Benavides together. About creative and designing the room. Congratulations po. So sana nandito pa po yung iba, baka sakali mabulan po kayo sa ating parapol. Pero to give chance sa ating pag-hindi po na bulat yung pangalan na wala, is bubulot po tayo ng iba. Number 1 po. 1, 2, 3, smile! There, ladies and gentlemen, our most creative batch and designing the room. Catherine, tumapo na po tayo for sa ating raffle. Si Ma'am Catherine will the honor to pick a lucky names, of course. Tawagin natin ang iba nating comedies. Dito sa pag-iban for the first name. There you go. Yes, one set of prize. Okay, ang bubulutin po namin is number. Base dun po sa attendance natin kanina sa ating entrance. And congratulations! Number 359. 359 is for one set of prize. Wow. 339. 59. From batch 82, Ma'am Warlita Briones. Congratulations po. Stop music. Ang challenge po is iuuhin niyo po yung isang sakong bigas. Wala po kayo gagamiting sasakyan. Joke lamang po. Congratulations ma'am for one set of prize. Next number. Yes po. Next winner is 101. 101 for the one set of prize. From batch 87, Ma'am Manuela No. Ma'am Manuela, come on. From batch 87. Paki-note na lang yung mga names na nanalo for claiming their prizes. Kasi po si Ma'am Manuela, ay, hello ma'am. Congratulations po. Si Ma'am Catherine, talaga pinapalitan ka niya ang number next. Number for one second prize. Iba naman. So, a gift certificate. Gift certificate from Santa Caniba National High School Batch 82 worth 500 pesos. This certificate is to number 60. Number 60 is yes, just bring your prize po mamaya after this raffle. Batch number 60 from batch 84 gift certificate Ma'am Cynthia Prizo. Ma'am Cynthia, where's Ma'am Cynthia? Hi ma'am, congratulations po. This is a gift certificate, of course, from batch 82. Congratulations po. Thank you ma'am. Next certificate. Last certificate, last GC. Tita Jane? Tita Jane? Wow, there's a lot of gift certificate. Sana makakuha tayo. The certificate, you can redeem your gift certificate in Marasigan store. Dito po sa ating market, Marasigan store, gift certificate worth 500 pesos. And of course, to all the newly elected officers, pinanawagan na yung buhay ng pansin na mag-assemble na po tayo dito po sa stage. To all the newly elected officers, nandito po kayo, dito na po tayo sa stage para dire-diretso po ang ating programa. And of course, yung pinakahintay natin lahat is the dance for all. From batch 81, our gift certificate is Miss Rosie V. Manuel. Ma'am Rosie. Hi ma'am. Congratulations po. This is your gift certificate. And once again, calling the attention of the newly elected officers sa Alumni National High School Alumni Association Incorporated. Lapit na po tayo dito. Sa lahat po ng officers natin, once again, nadako na po tayo oath-taking of the new elected officers. This is one of the highlight, of course, para mas makilala at makita natin yung mga bago nating officers na maglilingkod, of course, para sa ating Alumni Association. So may request once again, all the new elected officers, let's start to the PRO, Mama Condela Marquez, our auditor, Mama Linda Arenal, our treasurer, Mary Ann Manalo, our secretary, Mr. John Edward Katiwa, our vice president, of course, Ma'am Marisol Harding, and of course, our president, Mama Cynthia Ibarra. Once again, to all new elected officers, and of course, the board of directors, lapit na rin po tayo. The new set of officers and board of directors of the Camarines National High School Alumni Association Incorporated. All the working committees and board of directors, Mr. Tres Pangaliman and Kapitana Ida Snyder, Mama Lilian Sabaco and Ma'am Christy Tamayo, Sir Joel Torridosa, or Colonel Terry Torridosa, Ma'am Mesh Ibarola and Laika Manilangin, Tessa Rivera and Jenny Young, Sir Julie Ibarola and Mr. Ernesto Peña, Mama Lay Pila and Attorney Maximo Banianes, and of course, Sir Randy Lariosa. To all the working committees, officers and board of directors, taas na po tayo. Thank you so much po, Madam President. To all the working committees and board of directors, of course, we're going to proceed to the oath-taking of the new elected officers. And of course, to oath our new elected officers, may I call Mr. Florentino Espana or Sir Jean Espana to oath our oath officer, of course, for the new elected officers. May I request another microphone? Our former chairman of the board, of course, may request another mic for our own officer. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to our new set of officers, committees, and board of directors.
Having been elected to the position of do solemnly swear to perform my duties and responsibilities to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to our new set of officers. Together, of course, Pangdam, Sid Shaboom, and of course, Sir Florentino Espada. To all the new set of officers, working committees and board of directors, congratulations po. And I know na talaga gagawin po natin ang ating best, of course, para sa ating mga kasamahan, of course, sa ating Xelpi National High School. Once again, palakpakan po natin sila, ladies and gentlemen. They deserve a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Congratulations po again. This time, dako na tayo ulit sa ating raffle. Another set of raffle po. Para dire-diretso na ang sayawan. Yes, tubusin na po natin ang ating mga gift certificate. Pag hindi po natin raffle, pwede pong ibigay sa host. Chat. 6, 7, 8. 8 gift certificate. So hanap na po tayo dyan ng names na pwede natin bigyan ng worth 500 pesos, of course, from Xelpi National High School Batch 82, and you can redeem your gift certificates in Marasigan Store. I need 8 names. Bunot na po sila. Bumubunot po sila dito. 342. Sana sa Sir Edward na bibigay sa akin. Okay. Our first GC is to Batch 71, Ma'am Vilma Alarcon. Ma'am Vilma Alarcon of Batch 71. Claim your GC. Number 30, number 55. Where's Ma'am Vilma?